What if there was one thing you could do that would completely shift the timeline you are on? Like, from this video, one thing you could apply in your life, you will see that in 6 months from now, puts you on a completely different timeline than you are right now. Now, when I applied this one thing back in 2017, my whole entire life shifted. I went from the 9-to-5 job goer of working in women's shoes to literally being a full-time YouTuber within 6 months. I could look back 6 months from them and see that was the thing that completely transformed my life. And even if I were to bring this back to 2012, when I learned meditation, there was an aspect of this one thing that I did without even knowing it that completely shifted my life from having ADHD, not being able to focus, having very sporadic energy, to then all of a sudden having a completely different way of being, where literally when I went to work, people are like, what's going on? You are so different. So that so different energy from back in 2012 and 2017, when I simply made the choice to be a new version of myself, that shifted my whole entire timeline. And when I look to that of the studying of like people like Tony Robbins and going to his events, or doing any other research on anyone that's attained a certain level of success, they have also done this one thing that shifted their timeline. So it's very interesting to me that you can pretty much reverse engineer anyone that has had a certain level of what we call success, and you will see that they have done this thing within themselves. And I really have to wire this in because so many people think it is so complex, that this process is so much harder than it needs to be. But it's not. It's extraordinarily simple. Now imagine you have a timeline, and based on how you think, feel, and act, that is on autopilot. Now realize you are in a form of holding pattern, in a form of box in a way. And a lot of times we're not even aware that we're in it. I looked at 2017 when I had the 9-to-5 job. I was thinking, feeling, and acting equal to a 9-to-5 job goer, even though I didn't like it. But I'd go into work every day, I would complain about how slow it is. It was all equal to that reality. And it was hard for me to look at this because in the beginning, especially, it was like, I don't want it. I intellectually know what I need to do. And so many people that watch my videos or that are into spirituality or personal development, they intellectually have watched a ton of videos. They intellectually have seen, they've done it at a certain level of consuming the content, but they haven't done the thing. And the thing is very simple, and there's a couple different elements to it. Now, what puts you on a new timeline? What puts you on a new timeline, and I have to explain this deeper because otherwise it's going to go over the head, because like most things in life, if it looks too simple, we'll just kind of write it off. Now, here's the freedom of what I'm about to share with you. What puts you on a timeline? You think, feel, and act equal to this version of you, you will continue to get that reality. When you start thinking, feeling, and acting equal to the version of you that you choose to be, that you give yourself permission to be, that's when things begin to shift. It's from an identity level choice. Now let me explain this because it makes all the difference when you understand it from a deeper core level. Identity level choice. Identity level, this isn't necessarily just taking on a new ego. This is on realizing you get in life a reflection of who you are being. And you have to be honest with yourself. Because in 2017, I was being that 9-to-5 job goer, and then I simply started to be a YouTuber. I gave myself permission to be that version of myself. Now, the reason it says choice is because in every moment we're making a choice about who we are, subconsciously or consciously. And you have to decide. Literally, the word decision means to cut off other options. You must cut off other options of you being this old version of you. You must decide, this is who I am now. When I looked at 2012, when I learned meditation, 2 or 3 days into meditation, I decided that this was going to change my life. It was like Was it a realization or an insight? No, it was literally a decision. I decided. I cut off the other options that where meditation didn't make a difference. But I was also in a certain level of pain that motivated me to do that, because I was taking Adderall to balance out my energy and then needing to smoke cannabis at night just so I could sleep and have an appetite. And I felt codependent on these substances. And then I read The Power of Meditation, tried it, first 3 days, didn't do much because I was trying to control my mind. I felt resistance. I'm gonna think negative thoughts, I'm gonna manifest something negative. But then what happened? I simply made a choice. I said, this is going to change my life. It was a conscious choice that I made. And then I learned how to observe my thoughts rather than react to it. That changed my life, created more space within me. Within 3 to 6 months, everything about me changed. My energy, how I was showing up. That really put me on the path of my awakening. Then 2017, identity level change. It was a choice I made. I am a full-time YouTuber now. Now, most people get stuck. Really listen to this, because this right here, out of 30,000 people that have been through my 21-day challenges, out of 1,000 plus people that have been to my live events, out of probably 50,000 people plus that have been through our full-time purpose challenge, all these challenges that I've done, there's one phrase more than any other phrase that has changed and transformed people's lives. And as much as I wish it was some cool intellectual ideas that Aaron shared, it's real simple. Stop waiting and start. That's it. Start. Make the choice to start. The moment you start it, the moment you are it. The moment you put yourself on a new timeline. Now, the thing that will keep you stuck in your old timeline are the reasons why not to start. In 2017, 2015, 2016, before I was on YouTube, I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know enough information. I had to learn more information. I didn't feel credible. I was worried about what people thought. I had fear around what people would think, sharing these esoteric concepts. Fear. Those are all just mechanisms that keep you stuck where you are. I had to make a choice to lean into the courage. I had to make the choice to have vulnerability, to express the real me, and to lean into the courage. When all courage is when you feel the fear, but you do it anyways. So the thing that might be stopping you from activating your new timeline is you're just waiting. You're waiting and waiting and waiting and just keep waiting. I know, probably cringy to hear, but that's the thing that blocked me. Now I'm gonna share with you the things that will help you so much to simply activate the new timeline. But waiting will keep you stuck, and it kept me stuck for years, literally years. The moment I started it, the moment I gave myself permission to be it. You start it, you are it. Every moment's a new you. Every moment you're a new you. Every moment you're making a choice about who you are. When people say I'm stuck, a lot of times what happens is they tell themselves a story, I'm stuck. Then they believe I'm stuck. Then they're stuck. Then they don't have the ideas about what they could be doing or how they could be being, because they're like, I'm stuck, I don't know, I'm stuck, I don't know. They keep creating the story over and over and over and over again until they're out of the frame, and now you miss me. Or maybe you don't, I don't know. But the point of this video, and one of the points of the main things that will shift your life more than anything else, that I see 6 months from now, people look back and they can say, this video completely transformed their life. You stopped waiting and you started. That's it. You start, you will look back and say, oh my God, that video changed my life forever. It completely transformed my life. No BS. Like, what are you gonna commit to? Comment it below, claim it, and come back in 6 months from now and see how much your life is transformed. The moment you start it, the moment you are it. And this is really the key to reality, because most people believe I must first do something, then I can have something, then I can finally be it. No, you get in life a reflection of who you are being. Being is not just action. Being is an energy. And you have to give yourself permission to be it. Stop looking to authority outside of yourself. See, a lot of us do that. Why? That'll keep us blocked over here. Why? That'll keep us blocked. Why? You wanna know why? Because we're waiting for authority outside of ourselves to tell us we're good enough. That was me for a long time. Wanted my dad to say, Aaron, you're good enough, just go for it. I wanted Tony Robbins, thought he was gonna meet me when I was selling women's shoes. And he was gonna meet me and go, oh my God, Aaron, you're so good. You're gonna travel with me. I'm gonna teach you everything. That's literally what I thought in my head. I was waiting for permission. Well, if Tony Robbins tells me to go for it, then I'll go for it. Let this be the video. And me, I'm an outside focus of authority. You might look at me and go, oh my God, he's got YouTube subscribers or whatever. Like, give yourself the permission. Give yourself the authority. And stop waiting for mom and dad to let you know, hey, it's good and you can go for it. You have to be the one to give yourself the authority. I was waiting for Jack Canfield and Tony Robbins to tell me that I was good enough, and nothing changed until I told myself I was good enough. Just freaking go for it. Let go of perfectionism. Let yourself mess up a little. Go for it. Then the funny thing is this is kind of how reality works. We look for outside approval or validation from other people, and maybe they don't give it. Why are they giving it? I just want it. They don't give it because it's just reflecting back the inner belief and the inner energy of us searching for it. And anything you search for is immediately further away. Weird, I know. But the moment you start it, the moment you are it, the moment you give yourself permission to believe in yourself, then other people start believing in you because you believe in yourself. They're just mirroring back what you believe. So I remember when I first got on YouTube, I had to hold my frame. Here I am making videos. Me just making videos. This is me making videos. I'm making videos, and then a week or two in, I remember I had to hold my frame because I heard that my ex-stepmom, she heard one of my videos, and she was making fun of me with my sisters, where she goes, "My name's Aaron, I hope you're speaking in conscious." And I heard about that, and I was like, and one of my sisters was like, "Are you making videos, Aaron, for your 13 subscribers?" Because I had 13 subscribers at the time. And I was like, "Yes, I had to hold my frame. I could have looked at that and be like, oh, I have 13 subscribers, you expand your consciousness for my ex, I should just give up. No, I had to hold then the more I believed in myself, then outer reflection began to change, then I'm more confident in myself, then then it changes. But you can't be waiting for the mirror to change. You have to be your own inner authority. See, now I'm slowing down the video a little bit because we're about to go a layer deeper. This layer may completely transform your life. And in 6 months from now, you'll look back and you're like, it wasn't just the first point, but the second point that builded on it from the video that really changed my life. Here we go, set level 2. Action with vibration. Take action, but not from a place of neediness. Not of a place like, I need to take action to escape my current reality. You hear me? That was the first, I was like, I'm gonna make videos because I gotta get out of this 9-to-5 job that I hate. I need to escape it. Escape. But guess what? When you're trying to escape, you don't wanna be where you are. You're resistant in the present moment instead of enjoying the process, if you're Canadian, or process if you're American along the way. It's very easy. Okay? Now, vibration. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Why does the energy of passion carry with it a different energy than something you feel like you should be doing? Want to know why? It's going to blow your mind. You're going to look back in 6 months from now and be like, wow, Aaron really blew my mind at that point. You want to know what it is? One's an end of itself, one's a means to an end. You want me to say it again? One's an end of itself, one's a means to an end. When you're doing what you love, you're doing it because it's who you are. I'm making videos right now because this is who I am. I like making videos. And I know you probably watched my older videos and I said, Aaron said he didn't like making videos anymore, he just wanted to do live events. I kind of redefined myself a little bit and realized that I do enjoy this. I just thought I didn't enjoy it. I told myself the story, I don't enjoy it, I have to. Now I've shifted and it's like, now I'm able to enjoy it again. Now the other side is a means to an end. I need to make videos to get to some bigger subscriber numbers so I can finally be worthy. I need to do this so I can do this. When I was making the videos, I need to make videos so I can escape this 9-to-5 hellhole of corporate politics and management I don't like. No, I actually enjoyed the process of I was Canadian, process of American along the way. I enjoyed it. I went into work, even though it was the last 2 or 3 months of my job, I was like, I don't need to be here. I could be making more videos right now. I was like, I want to enjoy and it's like slow as hell. There's no customers there. I'm like, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm just gonna enjoy the process of knowing this is my last 2 or 3 months ever having a 9-to-5 job. And also, this is something that's from another book that's like a cut-off book of reality transurfing. If you're an old school like follower of mine, you remember those concepts. But it's like, there's times where you can give something a meaning that like, this meaning of this thing that has happened is a sign that I've shifted. So in a way, you can make the shift into like you making videos or whatever it is, and then realize that whatever reflection you get is like wiring in like a confirmation. It's like the soonest something happens that you could decide this is a reflection that I've shifted, then you can like let that be your timeline. So, for example, if I was like to make a video back in 2017, I made a YouTube video and I got my first comment. You know, part of the comment, I got a comment on a YouTube video. I let that be a sign that someone's watching. And I like almost like celebrate it in a way. And then it's like amplifying that energy. Now, in a way though, here's the thing, action with vibration. When I was working my 9-to-5 job, and I was making videos. I made videos 20 hours a week. I worked a 9-to-5 job 40 hours a week. This was half the amount of time, but quadruple the amount of passion. This eventually became my dominant reality, even though I was spending more time doing this. Because when you take action with vibration, it shifts things. Action is the language of physical reality. Add it with vibration. Vibration is energy. Meditation will help you shift your frequency. Passion is a higher vibration. This action, there's a lot of resistance with action, and I get it. But when you do what you love and you start doing it, it gets easier and easier to do it. When I first made videos, it took me forever to make a video. Now it's really easy for me to make a video. Why? When I made a lot of videos, I put a lot of reps in. 2, you just get better and better at it, more comfortable with it as you do it. And your vibration continues to increase. So action, so first step, let's recap real quick before we get to the even more powerful step that a lot of people, hangs up a lot of people, which could be the one in 6 months from now you look back and you go, it wasn't number 1 or 2, it was number 3. Let's see what it is. Identity level choice. You must make a choice at identity level about who you are. You must give yourself permission to be it. Stop looking to a mom and dad for authority. Stop asking, you don't even need me to tell you to go for it. Even though it's kind of funny because it's like I'm telling you, stop waiting, start being. Be your own inner authority. Make the choice. 2, action with vibration. Meaning take action from a level of passion. Meditate and shift your energy on the inside so that on the outside it's easier to be that version of you. Because it's also coming from a place of presence, place of your heart. And then lastly, consistency. Commit to it. Your identity is what you commit to. What are you committed to? I committed to the YouTuber stuff. I became a YouTuber. Very quick, 6 months, life transformed. It just happened. How did it just happen? It happened because I made a choice about who I am. And people would ask me, other YouTubers, Aaron, how do you make so many videos on YouTube? I say, I don't know, honestly. I just believe it's who I am. I just make a video a day. Also, I went from a 9-to-5 job of working 8 hours a day at a job I didn't like. I had 8 hours in a day, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to just make 1 YouTube video and have like 7 extra hours a day of doing nothing. So I'd make 2 or 3 videos a day, and I was like 90 videos ahead at one point. It's easy. It's easy when you let it be consistent. You get what you are committed to. You must hold the frame and stop waiting for the outside reflection to change, but hold the frame of the new you. Hold the frame. Hold the frame. Because if you make a choice to be on a new timeline, say you're going, thinking, feeling, acting a certain way, then you make a new choice about who you are. Now you've got a different timeline. But then you say, okay, I'm gonna be this artist, this full-time artist, and then as soon as you look to the outside and you don't see the reflection, you go, okay, I'm gonna go back to the old. And then you go back to the old. You've then surrendered your new time. You have to stay consistent to this timeline. Identity level change, switches timeline. Action with vibration keeps you steady flowing, consistency. Then eventually you look back 6 months from now, you are on a completely different timeline. Now, if you want a meditation, which will help shift your timeline in a very powerful way, and you haven't calibrated your vibration yet, click the link below, calibrate your vibration so you can raise it to another level, When you're in a higher vibration, I promise you, it all shifts. Meditation will help you shift, make a new choice about who you are. That changes everything. Other than that, watch this meditation here to change your life.